So for this next portion of the exercise, I'm going to build the front and the side molding, which has been labeled F and G. And I can tell right now that the height of it is 1.5 and it comes out 1 inches. But if I look on this detail, I can see that the height is at the exact same height or on the same plane as this front panel B. So that's going to be very helpful. So let's go down and take a look at the cut list here. And it says that the side molding is 8 inches by 1.5 inches. All right, so let's go into AutoCAD, and I'm gone from the 3D view here to the front view. And so I'm working the 2D wireframe. What I'll do is I'll select the box from the home, and let's snap to the very top there. And I'm going to go ahead and type in, I know it comes out 1 inch, so I'll type in 1, comma, and then the other corner here, the height, let's type in minus 1.5 because I see it's going the opposite direction, comma, and then we'll type in 8 and press enter. And there we go. Now it's probably not going to line up perfectly, so let's go here to the southeast isometric and take a look. And sure enough, it's coming out front. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and take a line tool and I'll just click it on the back of that, and I'll come back and I'll go ahead and you can see where the intersection is and push escape. And then I'll type in M for move, select the object, and we'll just go ahead and move that back. And so I'm partially constructing this. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and build the entire front of this molding. So let's go to the front view, and we will type in mirror, M-I-R-R-O-R, select the object, press enter, come down or up, press enter. Now I can just fill this in, so I don't need to construct the other piece here. And the way I'll do that is let's go to the, I could probably say I could look at this in the shaded view to see what's going on here. But probably the best thing to do here is let's go ahead and build a box. And you're going to have to just manipulate this as you see fit. And it really depends on what it gives you. And what I mean by that is sometimes it'll want to go up or down. And then I'll go ahead and type in 1.5 and press enter. And then let's go ahead and type in union. And then we'll select the 3 items that I just made and press enter. And I have 1 piece. Okay, so for now I'm going to deal with this detail. So let's go ahead and get our layers back and get that PDF open. And let's turn the PDF on. And then once we get to the front view, what I want to do is scale the object. So go to the front view, and if I work in the 2D wireframe, I should be able to see it. Let's go ahead and type in scale. Now, I already know that the scale here needs to be 4 times the size. So I'm going to type in scale, select the object, and then select the base point. I'm going to type in 4. And I will verify with my scale ruler here that if I type in 4, that's 4 inches. Okay, so that is confirmed. Now, the funny thing about this is I know that this was drawn by hand, so more than likely my AutoCAD is much more accurate than this is. But let's take this detail here. And so what I'll do is I want this cut out. Let's go to the 3-point on the arc tool. Zoom in a little bit, and I actually want to be a little bit bigger than smaller on this thing. And I'll explain to you why in a minute. So let's come down here, let's come to what I eyeball the middle, and let's go up to the top. And then let's bring this, and we'll make a corner here. And then I'm going to type in region. I press enter. It says 1 region is created. All right, so let's move this object. And I'm going to move this over now to my drawing. And I'm just going to put it right on that corner there. Now while I'm here, let's go ahead and just copy this. And I'm going to put one over here. And let's go ahead and mirror the piece on the left. Select the object. Make sure we're going 0 or 90, 270. And then I want to delete the first one, so type Y. And I'll do the same thing here. All right, so what I need to do though is subtract this thing, or excuse me, first I need to extrude it. So let's go ahead and extrude the object. It might be easier now to work in a 3D view so I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and type in extrude. Select the piece here, press enter, and then I'll just go ahead and select the corner here. And then let's go ahead and we'll do the same to the other side while we're at it. I can even go to the midpoint here. And then let's turn this into a solid object for more of a dramatic effect. And of course I can't see it, so that's going to be a problem. But let's go ahead and type in subtract, S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T, enter. We want to keep this object here. Press enter. Okay, there's the one. We can also go to the ribbon above, hit the icon. We want to keep the top piece. Press enter. Let's go ahead and select the piece. And so if I look at it from the front view, in the shaded, I can see that I've cut this out. All right, so far so good. Now let's go ahead and take this piece and just, instead of rotating it, let's just cut it. So I'm going to go Control X on my keyboard. And then let's go to the, I think it's the left view here, or the right view. And we'll paste that on, Control V. See where it's going here, and it's way up there for some reason, but there it is. A 2D wireframe. Okay, and I actually was on the wrong view here, so let's just go ahead and mirror this. And then let's move this to the corner here. And we'll do the exact same thing, and it's easier to do this in 3D. So let's go to a 3D view. So let's go ahead and extrude this object, but first let's move it to the corner. It might be a little tricky here, so how am I going to do this? All right, select the object. I want to move it so it should be 1.25. Let's go ahead and type in 1.25. All right, and then let's go ahead and extrude it. Select the object, and let's go to, I'm going to do an endpoint here. It can be bigger, it's okay. And let's go ahead and subtract it. Select the object we want to keep. Press enter. Select the object we want to get rid of. All right, and so let's go to the shaded with edges, and let's inspect the object. And we have finished constructing the front and the side moldings.